right, how's it going, everybody? So this week we're going to do a 9-foot by 44 inches solid white table, kitchen table today. And this is, we're cleaning up these slabs right now. This is going to be the bottom of one of the slabs, and as well as that one right here. And what we're going to do is we are going to take the top of what we want the table to be face down. And that way all the air bubbles, the reason why we do that, all the air bubbles travel up. And we'd rather have the air bubbles travel up to the bottom of the table itself. And then when we surface that and flip it over, all the pigment settles and the air bubbles go up, and it'll look good for the top of the table. So always remember, put the top of your table face down in your mold. Now, bring yours in. There you go. Make sure you have all the tape on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm checking them. I'm gonna get called out on Instagram again.
Yeah. Well, you didn't.
Well, yeah. Said Jeff or Jacob.
Or me. I also said me.
Yeah. I don't want to almost get called out.
I know. I even said, it could have been me too before I blame anybody. You don't need 4. We don't need 4. That's too much. All right, what we're going to use for this table is Chem Thick. Now the thick, you could pour up to 5 kits, which is 15 gallons in one pour. This table is such a massive table, it might take more than 5 kits. It might take about 6. So if that's the case, I'll wait till we do about 4 and then kind of look at it. And if we're gonna have to do an extra couple of kits, I will wait about 2 more days to do the other 2. So we'll do it in 2 pours. But first, let's see how far 4 kits get. If I think I could do it all in 5 kits, we'll do it in 5 kits. And then what I do is, since this are 3-gallon kits, I just mix the whole kit all in one. Oops, I don't want to go too fast there. Now with the white, you want to make sure you put quite a bit, because you don't want it translucent.
You're going to break the seal.
I think it already broke. Oh, no, it didn't. That's just a leaf. Lovely. That's why you wear gloves. So we want to put quite a bit in there. Oh yeah. I'll give it a nice, good white. Solid white. And you want to stir for 5 minutes. You want to make sure you stir for 5 minutes and get it all really in there. Get it all really good, really nice and mixed up. And then you have 8 hours to work with it after it's all poured and mixed up. So you got plenty of time to work with it before it starts, before the chemicals actually start activating. Oh yeah. So we'll know about good. Oh, look at that right here. Look, that's cool. Just pulled right over in there. I like that. So 1 kit, if you look down there at that river down in there, it's almost gonna, let's see if it will hit all the other side, but it'll be very thin layer.
It's gonna take a lot of epoxy.
It's gonna take, yeah, we might have to do 3 kits and then do another 3 kits later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, because just that one kit's barely even reaching over that side, huh? It'll reach that side, but it'll be a thin layer. So I would say about 1/4 of an inch. I'm just gonna fill all that. Oh yeah, it'll probably be 6 kits at least.
Plus we got those cracks to fill all that there. All right, we're good.
And then what we do is we just go put right back into another kit in the same bucket, and we just do the same process, 5-minute, stir it for 5 minutes at a time. And we'll do that over and over and over. I'm gonna pour 3 kits, and if it's not halfway, or if it's about halfway, I'll just wait and do it in 2 pours. Which will just take a little bit longer, but we don't, last thing you wanna do is try and pour it all. Let's say like 6 kits on one table and then it cracks on you. But even if it does overheat and crack on you, you can still pour another kit and fill the crack later. So if that ever does happen to you, don't freak out. It will, you just refill it. All right, so this is kit number 3. And because we know for a fact that it's gonna take another 3 kits, so we're gonna do this in 2 pours. That way, because it's the Chem Thick, and you can take up to 5 kits at once, I won't have to put on the air conditioner. It's gonna be like 65 degrees tonight. So I'm not gonna need to turn on the air conditioner or anything with just 3 kits of the thick. So we'll leave it at 3 kits, we'll wait for 2 days, and then we'll pour another 3 kits. That white's gonna look really cool with this.
Grab that handle.
With this walnut, I got it. Yeah, it's gonna look really good with this walnut. I can't wait to see what this table's gonna look like. So that's 3 kits. You know what? I think it's gonna.
I think 4 might or 5 might do it.
I think maybe not 5, 6 will definitely do it.
Yeah.
I think 6. I think we'll be good with 6.
For sure.
So we'll wait, like I was saying, we'll wait till I'm just gonna put that right there. Is that touching it?
Nope.
Good. Yeah, we'll wait till 2 more days, and then we'll do the other 3 kits. And then we'll wait 7 days after that. And then it should be ready. So it'll take probably about 10 days curing time for this table to be completely done and ready. So it has been, we poured this, there's been 3 kits in here already. We poured it Tuesday evening. It is Friday morning now, so not quite a full 3 days. And what we could do right now is you could put a small thumbprint in there. That's the perfect consistency to do a second pour. We don't have to sand it or anything like that. We can just pour right over it, and when it heats up, it will all bond together. So this is kit number 4, and we're thinking it's going to be a total of 6 kits.
all flows to the same thing.
18 gallons total. All right, been 7 days now, and this thing is nice and hard and solid and cured. But before we take this out of the mold, we're working on taking this bench, a matching bench out of the mold. And what we're going to do is we're going to surface this on both sides, sand it to 320, and oil it with Osmo oil. And after we're done with that, we'll start demolding the main table. And as we finish this, we are going to let Greg and Jennifer's table dry and cure. And this was poured 2 days ago. Nice, thick, solid piece right there. Now we're surfacing the bench. This is what you call cheating. And my little joystick right here, and it just flattens it. Beats doing it by hand with the router sled, and it's much faster. With my hands. That's cool. Yeah. Nice. Man, look how thick that is. Probably slide it out this way and then lift it up, right? Woo! Now we got her all surfaced up from the slab miser. The customers came, Jeremy and Amy came, and they decided they want this to be the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the sanding process to 100 grit on the top, and then we're going to flip it, and then we'll sand to 100 grit on the bottom. Then we'll start doing the inlays for the legs and the router, the roundovers, all that kind of good stuff after the 100 grit. And then from there, we'll sand to 320. And that's what we'll start now. Now what we're doing here is, usually we fill stuff up with black Starbond epoxy, but because this is all white, we're doing there's a clear Starbond epoxy that we're doing that we're going to fill up. And this table is going to be very easy as far as this goes, because we went back over with a top coat of some white epoxy and filled in all the holes. Now it's just a couple little tiny ones that we'll just fill in with some Starbond. And we will continue to sand this to 100, refill up the Starbond, and then do it again. All right, until they're all solid and full. Now that we got this sanded to 100, it's time to cut the edges, cut it to size. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take our Festool track saw, square it up, cut it down, and then we're going to do a 1/4 inch round over along the edges, and then we'll flip it and work on the bottom. Ready? There we go. Now time to sand the bottom to 100, And I should be getting the legs in either today or tomorrow, and we'll inlay all the legs and all that kind of good stuff. And then we'll sand for 100, 120, 150, 180, 220. And no, we don't do 320 on the bottom, we do 320 on the top. And that's where we'll go from there before we flip it around. Now we got the track all set up. Got the legs lined out. The track's running all along across the deal. So we got set up to where we'll cut a groove on that leg, raise it, slide all the way down, cut it on that groove, and do that leg right there. Perfect. What we're doing is just called easy lock threaded inserts, and I use the 1/4 inch -20 on these, and it recommends a drill bit that's 25/64, which is that, and then I just put a little dab of glue on it. That's it. That's all you need. That's probably even too much. Perfect. Now she's got herself a little bit of bling. Makes for a nice, easy, clean look. Very good. So 5, 20, 21. Oh yeah, number 12. Bam. Now we're on our last coat. We did 1 coat of thin, 2 coats of Polex, as you see Jacob just did in the video. And now we're on the last coat of liquid wax cleaner. And then after this, the legs are going to come back next week, and this table will be finished. Now in between each coat, we wait 8 hours. So the thin, wait 8 hours, Polex 8 hours between 2 coats, and then now the liquid wax cleaner. See, after every table build, I got my buddy Spencer here. He's a photographer, and he takes great pictures of all the finishing products of my tables. So he's over in here setting everything up with all his expensive little equipment over here. And then that is what we're gonna take. Look how that came out. It's all oiled. Everything is. We had 4 coats of oil on this. You had a coat of the thin, 2 coats of the Polex, and a coat of the liquid wax cleaner on both the table and the bench.